Jennifer Area here to review two e-learning assessment tools. The first is the conditional release formative assessment made with Google Forms. It can be used with students in all grade levels and all content areas. It's easily accessible to students with disabilities. It can be set up to have text to speech, alternate keyboard navigation. The teacher can develop leveled content. The major feature is that it produces immediate feedback with individualized, differentiated instruction in the moment it is needed. So let's take a look at an example that I made from a seventh grade math class. At first, it looks like any other Google quiz with your title, your student information. You get to question one. This is what the students see, and they answer and get it correct. They will not see this. What will happen is it will say it's correct, and it will automatically move them to question two. So they get the feedback that they're doing it correctly. But if they put a wrong answer, it's going to automatically kick them to section 9. And I've set up section 9 to look like this. Watch this video, then come back and answer this question. And they watch the video that explains how to solve the problem and what the rule is. And if they get it correct, it will say correct and automatically kick them to question number 2. But if they choose wrong again, it will keep them here at section 9 and they'll have to watch the video again until they get the right question or the right answer for the question. So then we find ourselves up at question number 2, and it looks like this. What expressions match this model? And once again, if they get it correct, they'll get the feedback that it's correct, and it automatically sends them on to question number 3. But if they get a wrong one, it's going to automatically kick them to section 14. And I've set up section 14 to look like this. Play this quiz game. Then come back and answer this question. Students will click on this link and they find themselves in the game. They could be alone or they could be with peers who have also missed the problem. So it's really a powerful tool, but it can be complicated to get started if you've never made one before. The key is to make your sections, and when you click on one, there are 3 dots down here in the corner, and when you choose those, there's a check. You have to check, go to the section based on answer. If you don't check that, this part will not be here, and it will just be a regular Google form quiz. I think this tool is a game changer. Speaking of games, let's go to the next tool that I'm looking at today, which is Gimkit. Let me go back here. So it's also very easy to use. It's been gamified in a major way. It's very engaging. The students get fully immersed in the activity. When you first see it, it may look more appropriate for elementary school students, but I've had my husband play it, my 32-year-old daughter play it. They love it. Seventh graders love it. Gimkit incorporates points, rewards, and a leaderboard. They can be assigned to teams, which encourages collaboration among the students, and the students get immediate feedback regarding the correctness of their responses. The teacher can play along, and the students love that. They try to get the teacher. Teachers can monitor individual and class progress. Gimkit generates data reports. It's primarily for drill and repetition. There is some critical thinking involved because they have to make decisions when they're inside the game. But if you want complex problem solving and critical thinking related to your content, this is not the best tool for that. It's very competitive, and the students sometimes can get more focused on the competition rather than the content. It's good in that it allows for differentiation. Teachers can customize the difficulty of the problems. They can give hints and scaffolding. The student screen allows them to choose to have the game read to them if they want. So let's take a look. It's very easy to get to in your browser. Type in gimkit.com. You can create a new kit here, and this is where you go and you just put in a list of questions for your content that you want. Here's an example of one that I did, adding integers, and it's just a lot of different types of problems for drill and repetition. I put in some word problems to up the difficulty. Once your kit is complete, it's ready to go. Gimkit has already created a lot of different games that you can choose from. I know that seventh graders like Fishtopia, so I'll choose that. Hit continue. You can choose the duration of the game and any of these other settings, which I'll let you explore on your own time. Hit continue, and the screen comes up. Little creatures with the kids' names on it appear. And I'm going to join as a spectator, start the game, and the kids will have to go to a station questions. And they get immediate feedback if it's correct or not. And they know that they'll have to stay here for a while if they want to get enough energy to play the game. And once they do that, then they can move around and they'll meet friends in the game and they have to collaborate and strategize about how often they come back to the questions. So that's basically it. I think it's very simple to set up and to use. We'll end that here. So the game may be over here, but I hope it's not over in your classroom, and I hope that this review has been helpful for you.